Hey, it's BrickTsar. We're looking at another vintage Lego train set. This one is all the way back from 1966, a time before there was a BrickTsar. A time when track was blue and the wheels didn't work good, but the motors were strong. The motors are strong in this one. But anyway, this is one of the very early train sets. And I know what you're thinking. This is the most awesome train set ever! And of course it is, because I'm not allowed to say anything is not awesome anymore. So this is what we had if you were a kid in 1966. It is a train. It's very similar to train set 114, except they added a motor. But the odd thing with it is this one, they didn't actually build the motor into the train, so you actually have to hold the battery box. It holds 3 C batteries, and you have these wires that you would plug into that and then into the train, and you just had to kind of go along with the train. So I did it with a 5-volt DC power supply. I'm going to get another one where I can do it easier, because the problem I run into with these battery boxes is the C batteries apparently are a little bit different size that I have. They're rechargeable ones, and they actually don't fit in the box. So yeah, they didn't. Whenever I put them in there, they kind of stretch the box, and a lot of times the insides are corroded. But this motor does work, and these blue motors that are in here are some of the strongest train motors Lego ever made. Unfortunately, that was needed because the wheels just they don't roll very freely, and the train doesn't roll backwards very well, as you will see. So let's get a close-up of the train. It's really quite simple. I mean, this is truly for kids, and probably any 4-year-old could have built this. The engine might have been a little tricky, but let me show you. Alright, here is the locomotive. And the wheels have these special rubber tires to give it traction. Most all of the trains with motors had these little rubber tires like this. And this is a special base plate that's cut out. It actually slides in over the motor. It's just cut out to go around the motor, and it leaves open where the connector is, and you would plug it in there. I don't want to do it because it's just a pain. And not all of my bricks here are vintage. This would have been this right here is vintage, this piece, but some of these other ones are not. And then here's the first flat car. It's got very rare payload, 2x4 blue bricks and a 2x2 blue brick. That's all there is to it. The wheels they got the old wheel holders, and then they use a 2x4 brick to give it spacing so the wheels don't hit the 6x16 gray plate. The next one is even less complicated. It's only got 2 bricks on the top, well, 2 1x6s. And then this one is just some 1x6s and 1x2s and a little window area. The couplers are these little train couplers. They're 2x2 train couplers. But and I think actually this piece is still made, so not all of my couplers are actually vintage, except for the male end, the female end. Some of those are non-vintage. I actually got a kind of fairly poor quality printout of the instructions. They actually would have been smaller than this, but it shows basically on there the battery box, the cord going to the train, and you got an oval of this blue and white track. So that is the 115 starter train with motor, a very early train set from 1966. Haven't Lego trains come a long way? But this is what got it all started. So, you know, the set may not be the favorite of some of you guys, but the track width has not changed in 40 years. Actually, almost 50 years. We still have the same track width today. So this is compatible with the Lego trains of today. Don't know if you want to be running this on your layout with your Horizon Express or high-speed passenger train, but hey man, it's a piece of Lego history. It's at 115, actually one of the harder ones to find. I actually just pieced this one together. None of the pieces are super rare. They're in other train sets. So there you go. Thanks for watching this review of another Lego train set. Check out my train playlist. We've done a bunch. When I say a bunch, I mean over 100. So check them out. Thanks for watching. It's BrickTsar.